Some men chase love. Others are forbidden to have it. Prince Nicholas was raised to rule a kingdom, not to follow his heart. Every smile he gave belonged to his country, and every woman he dated came from a list written by the crown. Then one night in New York, he offered a waitress money to spend the night with him. She answered by smashing a pie in his face, and somehow that insult became the only real thing in his life. But loving a prince doesn't end with a kiss. It ends with a choice between the throne and the person who makes life worth living. Nicholas Arthur Frederick. Edward Pembroke lived a life most people dreamed of, yet he never truly owned any part of it. As heir to the throne of Wesco, every hour of his future had already been decided, including the woman he would someday marry. His grandmother constantly reminded him that kings do not fall in love, they select queens. When a scandal involving his younger brother erupts in New York, Nicholas travels there to bring him home before the monarchy's reputation collapses. That trip unexpectedly changes his life. While walking into a small pie shop, his eyes lock with a waitress named Olivia. The moment lingers longer than either of them expects. Instead of greeting her politely, Nicholas slips into his usual arrogant charm and bluntly offers her money to spend the night with him. First $10,000, then $20,000 when she refuses. Finally, he even offers $5,000 just for a kiss. Olivia calmly tells him to close his eyes. As he leans forward expecting a kiss, she smashes a pie straight into his face. For the first time in his life, a woman humiliates him instead of worshiping him. The next day, his guard convinces him to apologize because the insult clearly hurt her dignity. Nicholas returns and sincerely apologizes. That apology becomes the beginning of real conversation. He keeps coming back pretending he just wants pie but really wanting her company. They talk about small things, then deeper things, and slowly the distance between prince and waitress disappears. Eventually, Olivia learns he is actually a prince. When he returns again, he realizes she already knows, but she continues treating him normally, which draws him even closer to her. After persistent persuasion, she finally agrees to go on a date. After the date, she finds her drunk father outside her house and breaks down crying.
Nicholas helps her carry him inside, and they open up about their lives. His suffocating royal duties and her responsibility to hold her broken family together after her mother's death. In that vulnerable moment, they kiss. From there, their relationship grows quickly. Cooking together turns into another kiss, and that night they sleep together. Afterwards, Nicholas admits he only has 4 months before returning home, where he must choose a wife from a list prepared by the queen. Shocked but honest, Olivia agrees to stay with him, only for those 4 months, knowing it has an end.
Soon another royal scandal forces Nicholas back to the palace, and Olivia follows him. Despite her father's fears, she will end up heartbroken like he did after losing her mother. At the palace, the queen makes her disapproval obvious. Olivia is reminded she is not among the noble women selected for marriage. During a royal event, a noble lady insults her publicly, calling her a low-class girl.
Later, Olivia sees Nicholas in a compromising situation and confronts him. But he explains the woman is his former lover, who once became pregnant and lost the child. The tragedy drove the woman to attempt suicide, and Nicholas still carries guilt even though his feelings have changed since meeting Olivia.
Palace life becomes heavier, rumors spread, judgment grows, and Olivia overhears Nicholas saying is a slut. Hurt, she decides to leave, but Nicholas begs her to stay and insists she misunderstood.
The following morning, a shocking article breaks in the press, revealing the secret pregnancy that had always been hidden from the public. Nicholas immediately believes Olivia leaked it, after someone previously tried paying her for information in New York. She denies it through tears, but for the first time, he does not trust her. Heartbroken, she returns to New York feeling he saw her as someone who would do it. Time passes, and the day arrives for Nicholas to publicly announce his future bride. Olivia refuses to watch, but her family convinces her. Instead of naming a noble woman, Nicholas shocks the nation. He rejects the arranged marriage, gives up the throne to his younger brother, and confesses on live television that he fell in love with a woman who was never meant to belong in his world. He apologizes to her publicly, then travels to New York to find her. Standing before her without titles or protection, he tells her that having her is worth more than ruling a kingdom. They kiss, not as prince and commoner anymore, but simply as two people choosing each other over everything else. And for the first time, Nicholas isn't losing a crown, he's gaining a life.